The piano piece I'm about to play now is this eighth note parade. 8 notes in a row, down to G, then back up we go, G to C. Now this obviously is the parade, and here it is the lyrics are self-explanatory basically, and it is a very technical piece. Now this piece has 4 beats per measure, and it has basically 8. It has these, which is quarter notes, and also it has the 8th note. This is a note that equals this connected to equals 1 of the quarter note, and this is known as the 8th note. That is why this piece is called. Now this has mezzo forte, volume, medium loud, and it has the 4 beats per measure to show that this 8th note counts as 1 beat, and so that would be 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that is how you count that. And then you have also a half note and another 8th note, and so forth. And you have slurs in alternating measures. And that is this piece, and the lyrics are technically describing everything here. Now the next piece we're going to play is called Bugle Call. Bugle Call. Notes of a bugle float in the air. Notes of a bugle everywhere. Now this piece obviously is the sound of this wind instrument. Now here you have the 4 beats per measure, and also it is continuation of the 8th note, showcasing the 8th note here, and now you have it here in numerous measures. This is again 4 beats per measure, and you have quarter notes and half notes as well. Now you have this in forte, volume, loud, and so forth. And slurs are in every single measure to help with the sound of this piece. Now this is called Feeling Moody. And that is this piece. So that is interesting of this state a person could be in. Now that is very self-describing here. But it's all far fine. And so here And so here you have it 4 beats per measure, and you have quarter notes, and you have also a half note here, and there's also a forte volume, which is loud, and the second 2 measures here are piano, which is soft. That is okay. That is here to show alternating of the measures, and also there is a half rest here counting for 2 here. And now that is that. To be played with a pedal, but the pedal is not workable. Now you have Yankee Doodle. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on his pony. He stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni. And that is Yankee Doodle, and it is obviously a traditional American song. Now this traditional American song has 2 beats per measure, and it is comprised of numerous eighth notes and quarter notes as well, and it has the accompaniment here, which I have just played as well, and it has the forte volume loud. Slurs are going all over throughout the measures. The second line entirely in measure, and this has a 1 B flat to showcase the whole of how the flat is to be in, and this accompaniment is here in mezzo forte, medium loud, and so also it has eighth rests. These are half of a quarter rest even, and now this explanation about this piece on the lyrics of going on a pony and putting a feather, and also eating macaroni. And now this eating macaroni here, and now this is called Big Ben. And Now this is, well, obviously this is traditional British song, and here it has of the, obviously the this is the clock over there. Now this is playing it 5 beats per measure here. Now this is playing this 5 beats per measure here, and this has quarter beats and it has half notes as well. And this has a forte volume loud. Now the purpose of this is obviously this time signature here. This is 5 beats, and so you have it as such here. Now you have a C sharp here in each individual measure, the same sharp, and it also is on the description here suggesting to be playing this slowly. And now the next piece is called Reveille. Get up. I can't get And so this is basically, as you can tell here by this is what this is about, playing a bugle call. And so just like the actual bugle call piece we did play, this is in a traditional song here known as Reveille. 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 And so this is playing at 4 beats per measure, and you have it playing quarter notes and also the eighth note as well, half notes throughout, and even a dotted half note. And so you have this accompaniment here as well. This accompaniment is having the mezzo forte, medium soft, and also the grand staff has forte and loud. And so also the accompaniment has quarter notes, and it has as well the half notes and also dotted half note, and also it has numerous eighth notes now. And 3 chords, this one, and so this is the new playing eighth notes in 3, and as well it has eighth rests and quarter rests as well, and there's slurs that connect over measures throughout each of the staffs. And also the accompaniment has a B and E flat in showing in right before the time signature. Also throughout, as I was playing the accompaniment, these chords over here have an overextension for one hand to play. Here, and here, and here, for instance, as well as here. Now, I played the extent of on the left hand that is to be played. For instance, this piece here, I played it as such, and then I add this touch here, and that is what before then I continue on to the next notes in order to play the full chord here. And because this is in bass clef, and so that is how to play this if you don't have a second assistant to assist in playing this piece.